Assalamu alaikum. How are you? We are studying the protein folding, the role of chaperones in the folding, and now we will see what changes will be occur when there is the misfolding of the proteins. The misfolding proteins are responsible for a number of diseases, including amyloidosis. Amyloidosis are these are the precursors proteins in an integral membrane proteins present in many tissues and concentrated in the synapses of the neurons. Its primary function is not known but seems to be a regular regulator of the synapse formation. And beta amyloid is a polypeptide produced by the proteolytic cleavage of the large protein known as the amyloid precursor protein APP. As we know, the exact function of APP is not known, but seems to be the regulator of the synapse of the formation. And these are APP, amyloid precursor proteins. And accumulation of these proteins called amyloids and has been implicated in a number of neurodegenerative disorders, neurodegeneratives, in which there is the degeneration of the neurons, particularly the Alzheimer's disease. It's most important, very important, the Alzheimer's disease. And what are the changes which occurs in the Alzheimer's disease? Alzheimer's disease patients level of amyloid, beta amyloid become elevated. In the Alzheimer's disease, the beta amyloid level becomes elevated, and this protein undergoes a conformational transformation from a soluble alpha helix rich state to a state rich in the beta sheet, which is prone to the self-aggregation. Normally, in beta amyloid, there are composed of the soluble alpha helix rich chains. But when there is a changes, it undergoes a transformation or conformation changes, these alpha helix state is converted into the beta sheets, and these beta sheets are insoluble and hard, and these are prone to the self-aggregation. And the apolipoprotein E, there are certain lipoproteins A, B, C, A1, A2, but here the responsible apolipoprotein is the E. Apolipoprotein E has been implicated as a potential mediator for this conformational transformation. This apolipoprotein E seems to be the mediator in this conformational transformation, in which the soluble alpha helix rich state becomes chained into the beta sheets, which is hard, which is insoluble. And what are the apolipoproteins? Apolipoproteins are proteins that bind lipids, which are all soluble substances such as fats and cholesterol, to form lipoprotein, apolipoprotein. The proteins which are used to unite the proteins with the fat, and they transport the lipids and fat soluble vitamins in the blood, in the CSF, and in the lymph. The lipid components are insoluble in water. As you know, the fats are insoluble in water, and apolipoprotein E is implicated in the Alzheimer's disease and also in the cardiovascular diseases. And in this figure, you can see the organs which are going to affect by the amyloid doses. It's not only the brain which is going to the affect by the amyloidosis. There are the cardiovascular heart, then spleen, and then the kidneys, then the pancreas and liver. These are the organs which are going to be affected by the amyloids: brain, heart, spleen, liver, pancreas and kidneys. Amyloid. Amyloids appears as a rigid and non-branching fibrils. These are rigid and non-branching fibrils. Rigidity is due to the conformation change in the form of beta-pleated sheets. As we know that initially there are the alpha helix, but when there is a conformation change, these alpha helix are going to transform into the beta-pleated sheets. Sorry. And this beta-pleated sheet, this feature renders amyloid insoluble. At the alpha helix, these were soluble, but it becomes insoluble and hard. But it is not viewed by the body as a foreign particle, and it is protected from the attack by the natural defense mechanism. As you know, when any foreign body enters in our body, there is a defense mechanism, which is immunoglobulins, and that becomes ready to protect this attack. But here, this transformational change from the alpha helix to beta pleated sheets, it is not viewed by the body as a foreign subject, and so it is not protected. This attack is not protected, and Alzheimer's disease occurs. What is Alzheimer's disease? Alzheimer's disease is a type of dementia, भूल जाने की बीमारी, that causes problems with memory, thinking, and behavior. Alzheimer is the most common form of dementia and a general term for memory loss and other intellectual abilities. It is serious enough to interfere with the daily life. Refolding or misfolding of beta amyloid protein endogenous to human brain tissue is also a prominent feature of the Alzheimer's disease. The characteristic senile plaques, age-related plaques, and neurofibrillary bundles contain aggregates of the protein beta amyloid. The invasion of healthy tissues by amyloid interferes with normal body function, and with the passage of time, this process can lead to the organ failure and death. How the organ failure and death occur? As we see that cardiovascular system or heart is also can be involved in the amyloidosis. And when the heart is involved, cardiovascular system is involved, the blood supply to the different organs will be compromised. And when the blood supply is compromised, it means there could be the organ failure. Now in this diagram, cells within the brain, these are called the neurons. You can see in this diagram, neurons, and they transport electrical messages to the other parts of the body using the chemical transmitters, and these are called the neurotransmitters. Neurons or the cells within the brains, they transport electrical messages to other parts of the body using chemical transmitters which are called the neurotransmitters. But what happened in Alzheimer's disease? There is the damaged or lost brain tissue in between the neurons. In Alzheimer's disease, areas of the brain's tissue are damaged and some messages do not transmit, causing the symptoms of the disease. And in this figure diagram, you can see what are the gross changes which you can see in the Alzheimer. Very early Alzheimer, then mild to moderate Alzheimer, then the severe Alzheimer. As the Alzheimer disease progresses, neurofibrillary tangles spread throughout the brain, which are shown blue. Plaques also spread throughout the brain, starting in the neurocortex. By the final stage, damage is widespread and brain tissue has shrunken significantly. In the severe Alzheimer's disease, you can see that the brain tissue is shrunken. Then the Poran's disease. Poran's is a type of protein that can trigger normal protein in the brain to fold abnormally. At chaperones, we study that they are causing the folding, properly folding. They are helpful for the proper folding, but the prions are they are causing the abnormality or the misfolding. Prion disease can affect healthy humans and animals and are sometimes spread to humans by infected meat products. And we can say these are the infectious proteins with no nucleic acid. And earlier these agents, infectious agents or viruses, it was discovered in 1982 by Stanley Prusiner. Prion proteins are implicated and they destroy brain tissue, giving it a spongy appearance. They make the tissue in a sponge-like form. For this reason, prion diseases are also called TSES, transmissible spongiform encephalopathies. Transmissible, they can transfer. Spongiform, sponge-like. Encephalopathies, pathology related to the brain and flat. Prions are molecules of a normal body protein that have changed their three-dimensional configuration. Basically, these are normal body protein, but the three-dimensional chain configuration has been changed. Three-dimensional configuration has been changed. Then what are the types of the prions? Normal or physiological, PRP. It's also called the cellular prion, PRPC. PRPC, C for cellular. It consists of 253 amino acids found in the leukocytes and nerve cell. Gene of the PRP is located in short arm of chromosome 20. This protein is heat sensitive and protease sensitive. It means that it can be killed by heat and proteolytic enzymes. Abnormal or pathological PRP, it is called the PRPSC, PRP-SCORP. This is the abnormal or pathological PRP. The pathological means diseased. The pathological isoform is heat resistant and protease resistant. It is not it cannot be killed by the heat, and it can't be killed by the proteolytic enzyme. And this form is associated with the TSCS or Brand disease, transmissible spongiform encephalopathies. PRPC. The normal proteins called PRPC for cellular is a transmembrane glycoprotein normally found at the surface of the many cells, for example neural and hematopoietic stem cell. It has its secondary structure dominated by the alpha helix. It is easily soluble, easily digested by proteases, and it is encoded by a gene located at chromosome 20. Then PRPSC, the abnormal disease producing proteins called the PRPSC, Pranscarpi, has the same amino acid sequence as the normal protein, and the primary structures are identical, but the basic defect involves alteration of the alpha helix structure into beta pleated sheet. Same as the Alzheimer's disease, the alpha helical structure is going to be transformed into the beta pleated sheet, and secondary structure is dominated by the beta conformation, and when it is going to convert from alpha helical to the beta pleated, it becomes insoluble, but in strongest solvents it becomes insoluble. Then becomes the highly resistant to the digestion by the proteases, the proteolytic enzymes. When Pranscarpi comes in contact with the PRPC, PRPSC Scorpi is converted the cellular with the normal pran. It converts the normal cellular pran into the itself even in the test tube. These molecules bind to each other forming aggregates. It is not yet clear if these aggregates are themselves causing the cell damage or is simply a side effect of the underlying disease process. When these abnormal Scorpi comes in contact with the cellular, they change each other and become diseased. Inherited Prawn disease. Prawn disease can be transmitted by the protein alone without the involvement of the DNA or RNA. Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease (CJD). Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease is a degenerative neurological disease that is incurable and invariably fatal. In human disease, it is called the Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Clinically rapidly progressive dementia sets in with neurological defects and ataxia. Ataxia means discoordination in the fine movements or the body movements. Then the infectious Prawn disease. In animals, scorpion sheep, bovine spongiform encephalopathy or mad cow disease. Bovine VSC, bovine spongiform encephalopathy, mad cow disease. In humans, it is Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. It's a rare inherited prawn disease in human. And Gerstmann-Straussler-Scheinker disease. It's exclusively heritable, extremely rare than the fatal familial insomnia. It's very rare. Grafts of dura mater taken from patients with the inherited CJD, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, have transmitted the disease to more than 100 recipients. Can be transferred from dura mater, the outermost covering of the brain. Corneal transplants have also inadvertently transmitted CJD. It means that tissue, it can be transmitted by the tissues in the corneal transplant, in the dura mater transplant. But even the instruments which used in the brain surgery on patient with the CJD have transmitted the disease to other patients 2 years after their post-sterilization. These instruments remained infectious. It is transmissible from graft of the dura mater, from the corneal transplant, and even from the instruments which are being used in the surgery of the patients with CJD. If these instruments used on other patient, it will be transfer the disease. Over 100 people have acquired CJD from injections of the human growth hormone HGH or human gonadotropin prepared from pooled pituitary gland that inadvertently included glands taken from humans with CJD. And by 2009, the death toll among French children receiving contaminated HGHs reached up to 116. Thank you very much. These are all about the folding of the protein, misfolding of the protein, chevrons, and what is the denaturation of the protein. Thank you very much.